everyone. Coach Dave here with Harbor Park CrossFit. I am with James O'Hagan.
Hi, Dave.
How are you, James?
Great.
So, James, I wanted to get you on camera and talk to you a little bit about your journey that you've had with CrossFit and then Harbor Park specifically.
Yeah.
You've been with us now for just over a year and 4 months.
Yes.
Roughly.
Yeah.
So, wanted to talk to you and kind of discuss. I know that you're a big proponent of us. You do help promote us a lot on social media, and I came across a post that I found pretty interesting a couple months ago. You were having a really bad day, and you described how somebody had really upset you, and then you came to CrossFit, and it just kind of made everything like okay for you.
Well, it's even better than that. It's I actually came out of my workout, and I had a string of just really negative messages that came through. And I was on such, I guess you could say, a workout high from it that I didn't even feel the need to engage it. It was one of those things where I could have, before going into class, I might have engaged in a conversation back and forth with that person. But at that point, it was like, hey, that's sorry. I'm sorry that you're having issues with this, but it really created a really positive aura. I get a real positive aura when I come out of class every time I come into class. And I was injured for about a month in December, and I found that my general feelings about myself, my self-confidence, my feeling about my body image, those kind of things, I really felt, even my mental health, I felt suffered when I was away from the gym. I didn't have that daily endorphin rush. I didn't have that daily workout. I didn't have that daily competition with my body to come in and do things. So it's like it's become an everyday necessity for me, really.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny that you say that. Like you kind of crave it, and if you don't have it, like you said, you get in those bad moods. But then some days, if you're having a really crappy day, sometimes the workout makes you feel better.
Absolutely.
Or if you're having a really great day, workout makes it feel even better. And you've come a long way, though, from watching you when you first started. I know you had a lot of mobility issues.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this at length many times. You were like, why can't I get certain movements, or why can't I squat below parallel? And we had talked about, like previous, and how you were taking care of your body, and there were certain things that you were doing that, sitting at a desk all day that just wasn't living up to a healthy lifestyle. And now, saw you today doing deadlifts, box jumps, and yesterday or the other day, you're doing the open and you're crushing the workouts, and you're able to squat below parallel and even doing snatching and overhead stuff, which is pretty amazing to see in just about a year.
Yeah, it's not something that took me a couple of weeks or a couple of months to figure out. I mean, it's really taken about a year of 5 to 7 days a week to really just. It isn't so much as getting the movements, it's feeling comfortable in my own body and being able to navigate my body. It's things that, joints and things that I don't use on a daily basis that it's almost like I just had to learn. It's like learning to walk. You have to learn how to move and manipulate your body in ways that are going to allow you to do certain things. So it was before today was a 24-inch box jump, and I was getting up there with relative no problems.
Right.
Even though I did miss on one. Before it was a 20-inch box jump where I was just struggling to get at that, and now it's the 24 is the easy one, where the 30 is a little bit of a struggle, but now I'm working up to the 30.
Yeah.
Getting older, I know that it's going to be more important for me to make sure that I am mobile, that as I age, that my joints are going to be flexible and movable, and that's where it's really helped me a lot. Is I look at this not so much as a need to be in the open or anything like that, but I want to be able to, when I'm 80 years old, to be able to move freely and walk freely and be able to just do everyday things.
Right, and I love that long-term health plan. That's definitely something that's why I do CrossFit, or, we got to make sure that we take care of our bodies. If we don't, we become old, decrepit, and that's when we're sitting in a wheelchair, or we have to go in a nursing home. So that is very important, So, because like you said, I want to be 80 years old and be an independent man, just like my grandfather, who's 95 and still chugging along. He goes to the gym every single day.
Yeah, it is. If you're looking at this as a 3-month turnaround, I look at this as like a 40-year turnaround for me.
This is a lifestyle choice.
This is truly is a lifestyle choice, and it's looking at my long-term health and saying, what can I do today to ensure that I can be as free as I want to be when I'm in my older years.
Love it. And how has Harbor Park, what is it about Harbor Park that keeps you coming back?
Harbor Park's my third space. In fact, my mother was here in town last week, and we had the open announcement on the Thursday night, and I said to my mom, I want to bring you by so you can just see what this is.
Yeah.
And we weren't there for very long. We maybe spent about 10 minutes there because we wanted to go eat and stuff like that. Yep. But Mom came out of there and she said, that was really neat. I go, well, what did you like about it? She said, She says there was every body type in that room. She says there was every age in that room, and she said and everybody was just getting along like they were just family.
Yeah.
And it's not like, when you hang out with your friends or your peers, there's usually the same age, same genders, things like that, same interests. Granted, it's the same interest, but everybody comes from all walks of life into Harbor Park, and it's fantastic to see how everybody comes together, no matter what their socioeconomics or their gender. Everybody just comes together and it all just works.
Yep.
Everybody just becomes part of it, and they get pulled into it, and it's a very positive community experience.
And that's what we preach as owners. We've always said it's our fit fam. So
yeah, it is.
Community is really big, and that's something that we preached from day one, and we instill it from the day you walk in. And even in your initial consultation, that's the first thing. One of the first things we talk about is our community and how big it is. So, James, thank you for coming on camera. I appreciate it. Keep crushing it.
Yeah.